Okay. So I debated whether or not to react to this or not, but I firmly believe this now in nowadays of content creation. If people make fun of or make up things about you that aren't true, that you need to defend yourself. And because if others put that out there, eventually, if it keeps getting put out there, the untruths or the things that aren't true, they will eventually become the truth to the public because that is what is out there. And if nobody says anything, you know, if you don't defend yourself, you don't show that it's not the truth, then guess what? That is just the truth to everybody out there. That's the world we live in now. So, two creators, one of which I watched on my own time, I'm pretty sure, was Fried Chicken. And then there's this other guy, Big Bird. They made a YouTube channel together. And the title of this is Star Citizen Content Creators Make It Make Sense. And apparently their whole spiel is they're super positive and they don't say anything negative, constructive criticism, positive criticism only. It's like a second channel that they kind of threw together or something. I don't think it's the YouTube collab feature because it's the channel, not the video. Maybe it is, but whatever. Regardless, this is the video, and I watched a minute of it, and I felt like I had to either ignore it or address it. And I'm going to address it because there's a lot of things that are being said about me that just aren't true. So here we go.
Well, it's like somebody yesterday was talking about EVE Online, how they have their ships, like all their starter and small ships, they have like upgrades to stuff like that. That makes it still worth it to drive those ships or pilot those ships.
Oh, hi. Yeah, we were talking. SaltEMike had a video about it. Salty bastard.
Salty man himself.
So salty bastard, whoever said that, I don't know, but that's how we're starting this out, right? That's how we're starting. Is just, oh, fuck that guy. I don't like that guy, so the things that we showed in the video, we're just going to ignore them, even though they're great ideas from a really great game.
I'll get to that level of followers and viewers sooner or later.
I mean,
and then I'll get to that level of followers and viewers sooner or later. And yeah, you will. You will one day, right? If you keep going, you will. But we'll get to that in a moment because they address something else where I address exactly what was said. Is none of that's relevant. It's content. You know what? I'll just address it now. Content creation is like numbers matter, but you're supposed to do it because it's fun. And I grinded every single day of my life for 10 years to get to where I am today, working nights, taking a nap, waking up, streaming, going to sleep, taking a nap, waking up, working every single day for years and years and years, right? And it eventually worked out, and it was great. But the one thing I didn't talk too much about was my sub count, was my viewer count. I can't even see my viewer count right now. None of that stuff matters because if you focus too much on the numbers, you forget to stream. You forget to be entertaining. You forget to have fun. You forget to interact with the people that are there for you, right?
Probably for you.
hot take, even though I don't particularly enjoy that kind of content, it still is useful to have people that view the negative stuff to help potentially light fires under developers.
Like, what an astronomically weird thing to say. So in case you can't hear it because they have their game volume at 10,000 and their mic volume at 0, the thing that he said was, it's good to have negative creators to light fires under developers, right? Where it's the word negative and going right to that is just a weird thing to say because it's not about being negative. It's just about pointing out a flaw, an issue, something that you don't enjoy, right? What do CIG devs need during the alpha stage of the game? Hey, I really enjoy that. I really don't enjoy that. That's what they need. Criticism, period. Constructive, right? I guess, whatever. Just, hey, I don't like this. I do like this. But people think their audience only wants to hear positivity. But that's not how it works. They want to hear reality.
The thing I watch with SaltEMike is his weekend review videos that he posts every Monday. Other than that, though, I try to watch some of his other.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And those are the more like scripted. I've thought about it for a long time. I can see the positive. I can see the negative right then and there, right?
Videos. And I was like, I don't know if he's serious about the stuff he talks about. It's really hard to gauge him on what he's you know, trying to focus on when he's speaking. And so that's one reason why it's hard for me to watch him, because I just don't know what is real and not real.
I don't necessarily know what he means by this, but I do know sometimes my point doesn't get across very well. But there's this like, the vibe I get is I'm fake for content, which is absolutely not true.
What the fuck was that?
Things that he's mad or happy about from like week to week.
Like, I remember he made a video and he was, you know, he cried on the fucking thing. He's like, I'm quitting Star Citizen. And I was like,
not true. You want to see? I think I still have it up. Hold on.
Bro, you're not going to.
Should I quit? I was in that moment. I wasn't feeling great. Should I quit? I was like, oh man, I don't know if I like the direction the game is going. Things like that. Should I quit? And then I decided, no. I love what this game could be. It has so much potential. And I'm not going to back off of what I think the game could be, and how they're just missing this opportunity so much. Yeah, I saw Star-Lord. So that's what I decided. I never said I would quit. I asked, should I? Like, hey, this is all the things that happened. And I'm pretty sure this is also when CIG was trying to push me away. So these guys don't know anything that's going on behind the scenes, but CIG kicked me out of their content creator program because they don't like the attitude that I have or whatever. Meanwhile, all of their developers hang out in my channel all the time. And then whenever there's new content, they're watching me and asking, you know, finding our opinions, what's wrong with it. So it's like, you know, I'd rather that than some stupid ship giveaway that I don't care about, right? So there was all that is like, these guys don't want me around. They don't want to hear because it hurts. The truth hurts. That's what it is when you call things out for what they are, sometimes people don't like to hear it. And that's what it is. And everybody that works at CIG is human. And guess what? It probably doesn't feel very good.
I quit because this is one of your main games you stream. This is your bread and butter.
I would just go back to dealing poker. Sorry, the video wasn't playing. I'll put it back up.
Star Citizen, and I was like, bro, you're not gonna quit because this is one of your main games you stream. This is your bread and butter. You got 30,000+ Twitch followers.
50,000. Thank you.
Nearly. You're not gonna give up a game that you stream regularly. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's just like saying no to money.
I would just go back to dealing poker, guys. I was making $100 an hour dealing poker. I'm here doing this because my wife suffers from bipolar disorder, and when things are tough for her, it's really nice to be able to be home and not be an hour away. I was making $100 an hour dealing poker. I only had to work 3 days a week. Like, guys, I wasn't working at McDonald's before this. Okay, like, like this is not a better job. This is a better job because I sleep normal hours. I have a life. I get to take my dog out. I get to be there for my wife. Like, holy shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need this. I love this. That's the difference. Is I love this.
I just do not have enough speed, man.
What should we call it? Well, one thing that got me twisted too. You guys know who Enterprise is?
Yeah, Ender.
Yeah.
So
Homie.
So correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Fried Chicken is the guy who does the like because I watch this guy's videos all the time. This is the guy that does, well, I don't think he's made many that came on my feed, but when they have, I've always watched them, and I probably should subscribe. The he does the tier list for FPS weapons, right? Love this fucking guy, but he wouldn't know that. You know, like I love when there's creators that I enjoy, and then kind of behind your back, they talk shit, and they don't even know you. You know what I mean? It's just a shitty feeling. That this is one thing I'll say is I will never do this to people who haven't done it to me.
I used to play Elite with him.
Yeah, so he's the bearded musician dude. He twisted me the wrong way too. So he made a video talking about his burnout, and you know, and he asked
You win.
Huh?
I mean, Mike reacted to that one too, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So SaltEMike went on camera and he pretty much shitted on Enterprise. He shitted on him on his own separate video.
Nope. No, I didn't. Told him the truth. So I'll let this play a little bit, and I'll remind everybody what I said.
He's crying about his views. The first thing wrong is he's crying about his views are not.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. Don't talk about your views. No viewers give a fuck about your views. No viewers care about your views. They don't.
Where he wants it to be. And then he goes on camera with him, and then
Those
they're
are
all
your
buddy-buddy. I'm
views,
like,
not their
what kind
views.
of backwards type of thing is this? Like, how are you going to go on camera with someone who just shitted on you? And like, he posted the video before they actually went on camera together. So I'm like, I know he's seen that video.
Was it only?
I will say this. I hoped that we would address what I said in the video when we talked. I thought we were going to. He didn't want to do that. Because I think it would have been important to. Because I do think the way I spoke was like very passionate. So people thought that it was like very negative or angry. It was just passionate. Viewers do not like, please, because at the very beginning, you wished that you had my view count. You wished that you had my follower count. You wished that you had my YouTube audience at the beginning. It's very obvious. And do you know how you get to that point? Not worrying about fucking view count, follower count, or YouTube audience. You just be yourself, you be real, and you pay attention to what your audience actually cares about. And one thing that they absolutely do not care about is your fucking bank account. They don't give a shit if you're doing great. They don't give a shit if you're doing bad. They click on your video to be entertained. That's what they care about. They want to be entertained by you. They want to have a good time. They want to laugh. They want to cry. If they're angry about something, they want to be angry with you. If they're happy about something, they want to be happy with you, right? Or they want to debate you on something like that. And I do a lot of that in mine. That's what they want. That's what I talked about in the channel. So even when I shitted on him about his drumming, it was more to be like, hey man, when I rated you, the first thing you did was play the drums. But I was coming from a start. I was sending a bunch of people that we were just mining in Star Citizen or doing the event in Star Citizen. So the hope is that you would continue that, and that's how you maintain those viewers. That's how your view count gets higher. That's how you successfully accept the raid. But when you go and play the drums, it's since that's like a thing that's the exact opposite of what I was doing in the same directory, they may not stay. Does that make you unique? Does that make you different from me? Of course. Will that excite a couple of people? Yes. But most people are going to leave. Most people leave on a raid anyway. But if you kind of stick to the thing that I was doing, then they more might stay. It was advice. It's not shitting on people. It was advice. Holy fuck.
Like 2 or 3 days ago that they did that video together.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it was like right next to each other. I'm thinking, so SaltEMike goes on, he shits on you, and then you guys are buddy buddy. I'm like, that makes no sense. I was like, I don't understand it. I was like, someone explain it to me. I didn't understand it.
He also did a react defending himself, and he was pretty upset. But you didn't see that, I guess. So he also defended himself and said, you know, this is why I'm doing it. And in that video, he talked about why he does what he does and all those things, but he never confronted me about it. And I'm not, because you probably think I am a fucking drama frog or something like that, but I'm not. So if he didn't want to talk about it, I wasn't going to talk about it with him. I really wanted to talk about it because I really wanted to help him. Now ask all the other people in the community that I help. How many people I've told exactly what to do to try and to be successful. Some of them listen, some of them don't. And the ones that have listened, I've watched them grow really fast and do really, really well. And I feel really happy for them. That was what that situation was. But if you don't want to hear advice, you don't need to hear it. And you'll keep being a smaller creator. That's it. The rising tide in this community has to rise all ships. There's not enough of us. Or there's too many of us, depending on who you ask. Some people said there's too many content creators, there's not enough content in this community, and blah, 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 blah. But you know what? I always try to help. And this is always the shit that I get. It is what it is.
It sounded to me like there was some backstory.
Is Mike a big creator now? No, I am in the community, though. I'm one of the larger ones in the community. The numbers just don't lie. As far as Twitch in general, I have so many higher goals. I want to be 4 or 5 times bigger than I am now. That's where I would like to be. That's where I think comfort would be. Play whatever game you want and have a great audience that's there. I'm working on that. I played Foxhole today. I played Eve today. I didn't play any Star Citizen today, right? But that's going to be hard. That's a lot. That's a challenge, right? When you did Star Citizen for a really long time. But I don't feel like I'm a big creator at all. I call myself a tiny creator all the time, right? The big creators are at the top, and we are so far from that, and we will never get there.
Like, now this is third party, so I can't really, I'm not going to say that this is what it actually was, but it sounded to me like, I guess, Enterprise reached out to SaltEMike, and then Mike replied to him after a little bit when he had some time, and then never heard anything back. So it was kind of like, well, what's actually going on here? You know?
I don't know.
Bro, what? Okay, that did happen, but that has nothing to do with this. So just to give the truth here, like, what is this guy? Yeah, exactly. This conversation is so goofy. What actually happened is for like a year, one of Ender's viewers is like, you should collab with Ender. And I've said this a million times. I will collab with anybody. I probably won't collab with these guys because of the mentality, even if they asked. But honestly, I'd be open to it. I don't want to, but I would, because I think it's important to just be real with people and tell them how it is. Right? So if they wanted to talk, I would be open to talking when I had time. Because the one thing is like a lot of people have been asking after the Enterprise thing, and it's usually on like my wife's time. And she's been really generous with her time in the last few weeks. So here and there, I want to mix in, because a lot of these guys are U.S. people. So they're after work, U.S. night. And that's a little difficult for us. But you know what? I'd be open for it, because they're just spewing lies right now and just hate or speculation. And it's just fucking weird. So what really happened was one of his viewers kept coming in my channel and saying, you should collab. Ender wants to collab. I said, just tell him to message me. Say when. He never messages me. Guy comes back a few weeks later, a few months later, asks the same thing. He never messages me. And then finally he messaged me. And that was right at the time that I had done the React video. So then he messaged me and said, I want to collab. And I said, okay. So we collabed. And it was on his channel. So I did whatever the fuck he wanted. I talked about what he wanted to talk about. It was his channel. You ask me anything, I'm going to be honest with you. I only answered what he asked. I'm not going to push my narrative on his channel. That's fucking obnoxious.
I think there was I think there was a little bit of back and forth. I don't think it was actually as maybe intense as it may have came across.
Yeah, it wasn't.
From what I
I
can
mean,
tell, but
I don't know. SaltEMike was really criticizing him because
Okay.
SaltEMike's biggest talking point was that Enterprise was just talking about views.
Yes.
And he was clapping him about that. He's like,
Yes.
it's not about the views.
Because
Then I watched part.
is that talking about him? Is that talking about him, the person? It's talking about the audience. It's the he's talking to his audience, talking about how much he's struggling as a Star Citizen creator. And then he's talking about their views. The audience is the views. Like, what is this guy
part
on
of
about?
the video of them together, and I was like, this is some weird stuff. It was like just the way how they're presenting everything, like it just didn't seem truthful, in my opinion.
Okay. In the end, that's all it was. Was he like I even put a little I opened the door for him to talk about it. He didn't want to talk about it. He just laid out what he wanted to talk about, and we did that, and then he said, "All right, I'm done." And I said, "All right, goodbye. I'm going to go eat dinner." Someone fill me in. I thought Mike was American. I am, but I stream really early in the morning, so I mostly stream to a European audience.
It seemed pretty,
I live in
pretty
Florida.
fishy. It was hard to believe what I was watching. I was like, I'm not.
Yo, this is the like every content creator sits there and all they do is think about how I'm going to fuck everyone over and how I'm going to lie and cheat and do all these things. It's not like that, brother. It's not like that.
Not sure if they're friends or if they're not friends. Is SaltEMike just being nice just to be nice because they're on camera now?
Is that implying that I'm a bitch and if I'm in camera in front of him, I'm not going to say what I think? Bro.
yeah.
Don't do that.
Holy shit.
I don't know. It ain't my business. I'm not friends with them, so I'm not business with them. So it's whatever.
Yeah. In the end,
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Not about brown nosing, but I did say to you before I ever met you that I always enjoyed the fact that you had a positive outlook when you did all your stuff, and it wasn't just doom and gloom. Like, it just seemed genuine and real, as opposed to
That's my favorite thing, is only positivity is genuine and real about this community. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah. Being positive in the gaming industry is a 100% uphill battle because negativity is rampant. You know, there's a grifting community for every video game, no matter what you look at it. And usually, being positive about something that you enjoy, that you like, people will hop in and they'll start criticizing you. Like, "Whoa, why are you being? What's the term? A quell? Or no, not a quell. Yeah, shill. People will call you a shill. Like, oh, you're a shill because you're talking positive. I'm like, I can't enjoy what I like.
I'm just telling you my thoughts and what I get out of it.
Exactly. But
Yeah, no.
I don't know. People like to push an agenda, but it doesn't affect me because like I said before, I try talking about both sides of the conversation, good and bad. I express what I enjoy, what I dislike.
I don't though. I don't though. I never did that though, right? I've never done that. But he does. So he's the good guy, guys. He's the good guy. All of you should follow his channel. All right? It's right there on the stream, FC_streams. He's the good guy that is right in the middle. He says the things he likes and he says the things he don't. That's those, you know what? He's the real one, everybody, because I've never done that ever in my life.
Together. Oh, kickflip, kickflip hover bike. Yeah, like what Dark Juice said in the chat, you got to play the game and have fun with it. If you have criticism, you know.
No, you don't. You don't have to play the game if it's not fun. You don't have to pretend it's fun if it's not fun. But there is a really good opportunity as a game that is coming up to be a content creator in and make a lot of money. So if you create an audience that's fun, So like, let's be honest. I'll do my own speculation here. Are you doing this to make money? Are you being positive to grow an audience? Perhaps. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not being negative to grow an audience. I'm being negative because, like, just I wish my wife was still here. Just meet my mother and father. Like, I can't help it. I see the worst in everything. And I'm sorry that I started resonating with a community after 10 years because it's taking 14 years to make a video game because they refuse to prioritize making the video game. Right? And I could point out a couple of positive things that I've said in the last little bit. The Moth, even while broken, an amazingly designed ship. The Hermes, they finally listened to feedback on the cargo grids that I've been pushing for years. Something I've been criticizing constructively, not positively, constructively. And they finally got around to doing it right. But it's always interpreted about negativity or something like that. What else did I say was positive recently? There was something else that I was like super like happy about. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, the crafting tech preview. Fantastic. I've never had so much fun in the game.
Articulate onto
I was
it.
super pumped about that.
Don't just
but I'm only negative, not constructive.
shit on it. Because
Yeah.
like when I post my videos, can you name a video out of the videos you've seen of me just shitting on something, saying,
Nope.
I hate it.
If it deserves to be shit on, why wouldn't you do that?
I don't like it.
Not that I've seen.
Yeah, when you were talking about the freaking. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't seen it.
I mean, you know, shitting on something and just saying, "Oh, this needs to be worked on," or you know, like, "Oh, something's not running smooth on." That's just stating a fact.
Exactly. And
Okay, so I can state a fact and also state the fact that it's been 14 years and they continue to make the same mistakes. We criticize from a place of love. I see that in the chat. That is what is lost in this conversation, is they all think it's about making money on Twitch or something. That is the dumbest thing of all time. Again, I had a better job than this. Like, if I needed money so bad, I can still go back to that if I wanted to. I can call them up right now, and I'd have a job in 5 seconds. Oh, well, maybe not, because I think I have to renew my license. But other than that, I'd have a job in 5 seconds. What are we on about here? Right? Like, it's not about money. It's about, I want this to be my forever game. And they keep doing things that are more focused on making money than making a good game. So if I'm a little annoyed by that, oh, I'm so sorry I upset you. I'm so sorry I hurt your feelings.
and it's not hard to just say
I'm so
something.
sorry you had to
a
listen to
simple set of
complaining.
words. It's not for me. That's all you got to say. And that's what I say. So, like the Moth, who's that? Who just came in with that?
I don't know.
Oh, he quiet now.
So all I have to do is say it's not for me. I don't say why it's not for me.
But yeah, you know,
It pains
trying to be
me.
positive in the gaming space is so difficult. It's especially when you're fighting an uphill battle. You know,
Especially when you're playing a game that doesn't have a lot to be positive about. Come on.
people they always want to pop in and say the worst things ever, but bleh. Just have fun, play spaceship with the homies.
It
No,
is
just
the
have
same
fun,
thing.
guys.
Like when I was playing Star Citizen, there was a guy. All his videos were kind of. It seemed like it started out trying to be funny, but it got to the point where you're just like, oh, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm tired of the negativity. I just want to watch something somewhat positive, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta be happy. Like this is one reason why I like to watch Raptor Spirit, is because whenever I watch his videos, he's always smiling. He's always happy.
Here's the thing about content creators that you got to understand is the most popular ones and the ones that do the best are the ones that are the most passionate. The ones that care the most. In every subject. The ones that are obsessed. That's it, dude. Those are the ones that resonate with people. And if you just want positivity, I see a lot of people shitting on these guys in the chat. There's no need for that. None. If that's what they want to hear, and that's what they want to hear, that's okay. Then there's going to be creators for them. Right? Because there's going to be creators that think like this. But they can't think that they're going to grow to the size of people who are just genuine and honest and real. And say their feelings regardless of how it makes other people feel. Right? If you go into something thinking about how you want to talk about it, thinking, deciding what the best way to approach the conversation is, instead of just saying what you think, they're going to see right through you. They're going to see right through you. And that's it. And there's some people who think they see right through me and think that I'm being fake and this and that. Brother, it's just me. It's just me. That's it. It's just what I think in that moment. Everything on the TV channel is in that moment, including this. It's like, you're clearly jealous is what it looks like. And that's sad, man. That's sad. Because all I want to see is you be successful. I really like your FPS content. I really like the tier list stuff. And then I got to see this. And now it's like, bro, what the hell? I don't even know you. Why are you talking about me? You don't know me. If you got a problem, just talk to me. Just talk to me. My DMs are always open. If you want to talk to me, you could talk to me. Get him on the pod? No, because that's the thing. Is I don't do this fucking drama content stuff. It just comes to me. It just comes to me. I don't do this. I'm not bringing somebody on the pod so I can shit on them. Because that's not what I'm about. I don't want to do that. Drama gets views? Then maybe I should do more drama. But guess what? I don't care to. I don't care to. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. This is just here to defend myself from people who are just saying things that are not, the word bastard, that was too far. It's not. Don't be offended for me, brother. I'm not offended by it. I just don't want the fake shit and like weird speculation about what actually happened between me and Ender to be out there. That's not okay. Right? There was a time where I did a lot of shitting of SC because I felt it deserved it. Right? And you may not have wanted to watch then because you're having a good time flying your spaceships. But if you go back and watch those videos, I imagine they were probably fairly on point to all the same mistakes that have been made now. Or maybe I was a little too upset about something. It is what it is, right? There are definitely videos that I have put out that I'm like, I was too angry, and I don't think my point's going to get across because I was too angry. But you know what? It's how I felt in the moment. Thank you, Mukes, for the 10 gifted. I appreciate it, man. Very, very much. Thank you. But that's it, and it is what it is. It is what it is. But that's the thing here is I'm at the point where if somebody says my name, they send me the video and I'm supposed to shit on you for it. I don't want to shit on these guys. I don't know who the other one is, but Fried Chicken I do know, and I like his content. And I think you should check it out. So this is on Big Bird's channel. Or no, I like Big Bird. I don't know. Are they the same person? I have no idea what's going on now. I think it's Big Bird is the one that makes the videos. So here's what I'll do. I will link this video that's like at the end of his to you guys so you can check him out. Yeah, it's a again, I'll give you some content creator advice. Naming your secondary channel something entirely different than your main channel is not going to help. It's going to make it more difficult for people to figure out what's going on. Even I'm confused, right? So in the end, the video I made reacting to Ender, this was the exact opposite of the reaction I was hoping to get. I was hoping you would learn something from it. Talking about your views, complaining about your views, talking about money, complaining about money. Your audience is going to work every day, 8 hours a day, to a job they probably don't like. They definitely don't want to hear a full-time content creator who gets to roll out of that bed unshowered every fucking morning and just play video games, complain about their job. That's what I was talking about. If you can't understand that, that's you, brother. That's on you. Okay? Like, yeah, some people 12, 14 hours a day. They don't want to fucking hear it, bro. They don't want to hear about your problems. All right? They may want to hear about your personal life and what's going on in it outside of those problems. Right? Because part of Twitch is like making a connection with your audience, and that's super awesome. That's what Twitch is all about. It is not about complaining about live streaming. The easiest fucking job in the world. All right? So that's all I want to say. I wish everybody that was in that call the best. And I hope they have massive success and grow larger than me, because I don't get jealous about shit like that. I don't care. I hope they do great. I hope they kill me in Arena Commander. I hope they kill me in the PU, because they're way better at FPS than me, and know the game inside out or whatever. I don't care. But I still feel like the truth has to be out there, and that's that. And just defend myself a little bit. I'm just gonna clip this into the end of the react, just so that final thought is out there. We talked about being positive and not complaining in the video about the game, but we complained about other creators in the community about being all positive, and then made a video about being negative about another creator. Take your own fucking advice. Right? Like that's one that's like, if you actually believe that, take your own advice. Like, I'm totally fine if you have an opinion about me and want to put it out there. That's fine. Number one, have it be the truth. Number two, if you're gonna be the positive guy, maybe you should be the positive guy. So your title says Star Citizen content creators make it make sense. Right back at you, brother. Right back at you.